I moved into my new apartment last summer. It was anything fancy. Just a small place on the second floor of an old brick building. At the time, I actually liked the idea of no one living above me. It made me feel safer. I liked the quiet. For the first week, it was peaceful. I worked late, came home, watched a little TV, and fell asleep to the sound of nothing but the wind outside my window. But on the 8th night, right around 2 a.m., I woke up to a sound above me. It was faint at first, like someone shifting their weight across old floorboards. Then it turned into slow, heavy footsteps, back and forth. I stared at the ceiling, my heart beating harder with every step. I kept waiting for it to stop, but it didn't. It just moved from one end of the apartment to the other, and then paused, right above my bedroom. The next morning, I went straight to the landlord. I asked if someone had finally moved in upstairs. He frowned and said, "No, that apartment's still empty." That answer didn't sit right with me. That night, I kept my TV volume low and waited. Around 2 a.m., right on schedule, the footsteps came back. But this time, there was something else, a dragging noise, like someone was pulling something heavy across the floor. I called out, half joking, half scared, "Hello?" I didn't sleep that night. A few days later, I decided to record the sounds on my phone. I pressed record, laid it face up on my nightstand, and waited in the dark. The footsteps started again, slow and steady. In the morning, I played the recording back. At first, it was just the footsteps. But then, between them, a whisper, faint but clear enough to make my stomach drop. It said, "He can hear us." I froze. I replayed it again. I went to the landlord again, told him about the sounds and the voice. He looked pale, like he already knew. Then he said something that made my skin crawl. "That apartment's sealed off. Has been since last year." He told me the last tenant vanished. They found his keys on the counter, TV still on, lights still running. But he was gone. The police searched the place and sealed it up until the investigation was done. No one ever came back. That night, I couldn't focus. I turned off the lights, sat in my bed, and stared at the ceiling. Then, right at 3:03 a.m., I heard a loud bang, like someone jumping hard on the floor above me. Dust fell from the ceiling fan. I grabbed my phone and started recording again. A few seconds passed in silence, and then, faint scratching, like fingernails dragging slowly across the wood. The sound circled the ceiling, stopped above my bed. Then came the whisper again, closer this time. "He can still hear us." I ran out of the apartment and down to the parking lot. When I looked up at the windows above mine, everything was dark, except one. A faint flicker of orange light, like a candle, glowing behind the curtain. But when I came back with the landlord the next morning, the whole unit was boarded up from the inside. The door was nailed shut. A few months later, I got curious and searched the building's address online. I found an article from a few years ago. It said a man went missing from that very apartment, right after complaining to the landlord about noises above him. Now, sometimes when I scroll through my old phone files, I still find that audio clip. Every time I play it, it sounds different. The first whisper still says, "He can hear us." But there's something new at the end now. A third voice, low, distorted, whispering just one word, "Stay."